Jameka Williams officially announcing she's retiring after this year's U.S.
Tennis
Open.
legend Serena Williams announces she's leaving it all on
Serena
the court.
Williams announcing she's moving on.
Serena Williams appears to have announced her retirement.
Serena Williams saying goodbye to
She
tennis.
announced that she is moving on from
Serena
tennis.
wrote that she was evolving away from tennis.
Serena Williams says she's finally ready to step away from the game.
Tennis player has announced that she will soon be retiring.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Tennis player. I would like to be a tennis player.
Growing up, I grew up, I wasn't the richest, but I had a rich family in spirit and in support. And I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope, and that's all I had. And it's inspiring for all you guys out there that want to do something and want to be the best that you can be and want to do the best that you can do. You just never give up, because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence. So I'm so honored.
Wow, what a shot. So much intensity, so much passion. Serena Williams makes history.
And I always say, if I can do it, anyone can do it. And the reason that I always say that, because I didn't grow up with things being handed to me. I had to work hard, I had to dedicate myself, and I had to be determined, and I was. Even outside of sport, it could be education, it could be business, it could be anything. It requires discipline and hard work and determination. Most importantly, it requires self-belief, because like me, some people might not believe in you, but you have to believe in you. And sometimes you're going to be your own cheerleader, and you have to be your biggest and your best cheerleader, and never stop believing in yourself, and really always support who you are. The ride for me was not and has not been easy. I'm not standing here because I just kind of cruised on, but I've had my shares of ups and downs. I've had many struggles. I've had blood clots in both my lungs at the same time, and I lived through tragedies and controversies, and I've had people put me down because I didn't look like them. I look stronger. I've had people look past me because of the color of my skin. I've had people overlook me because I was a woman. I had critics say I will never win another Grand Slam when I was only at number 7. And now here I stand today with 21 Grand Slam titles, and I'm still going. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me with the very dirt, but still, like dust, I rise. Just like moon and suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes and springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling like teardrops weakened by my soulful cries. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. From a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping wide, welling and swelling I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into the daybreak that's wonderfully clear, I rise.
I've never thought about changing the world. I just think if you can just affect yourself and be kind and be humble and be loving and all the things that we learn about and we read about in the Bible, like those are things that I think are the most important things to do.
Women's singles champion, Serena Williams.
But yeah, I haven't really known how to feel, because I've been doing this since I was born, literally. As time goes on, you just become a better version of yourself. So I think everyone just continues to get better and better, and that's kind of what it's about. I've been emotional, like when I was in Toronto, I got really emotional, and I was trying like not to cry, and I have this interesting cry face. I'll use the word interesting. I'm not competitive off the tennis court. And I think I leave so much competition on that I feel like everything else, I approach it in a different way. I love the drive and I love to win, but I approach it differently. So I just want to be the best mom that I can be. And I want to always put a smile on my daughter's face as much as I can. But I'm excited for the possibilities and Serena Ventures as well, which is another chapter that I thoroughly enjoy, and I have fun in finding different founders and investing in them, and in particular women founders and people of color. And we continue to grow and we continue to learn. And I like to see myself, visualize that as like I'm this sponge, and every day there's an opportunity for me to learn something, right? But I definitely am trying to get to a point where I'm going to enjoy my time out there and take it all in for one last time. Sad, but yeah, one last time.
Good to say to the fans.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I am so overwhelmed, and it's just been an incredible, incredible ride. And I'm so happy that you guys are on it with me. And I love you.
Later today, Serena Williams will take the court in what is likely the last tournament of her career.
Her as an athlete have been not just a tennis player, have been one of the most important athletes in the history of the sport.
Some of the biggest stars in tennis are reflecting on what the 23-time Grand Slam winner means to the sport.
She's the biggest thing that will ever be in the sport. Before Serena came along, there wasn't, not really an icon of the sport that looked like me.
And fans are clamoring to get one final look at the 6-time U.S. Open champ. Following her retirement announcement, ticket prices for the first rounds of the tournament have risen 40%.
Emotions, obviously. I love playing here. I've always loved playing here. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's been a joy playing in front of you guys all these years. So thank you. It's just been so memorable, Like I said in my article, I'm terrible at goodbyes, but goodbye.
Thank you, Serena.
Serena, you have been coming to Canada for 22 years. You've captured our hearts and our minds, and we thank you for everything you have done. And we wish you all the best in the next chapter of your life. Toronto, let's make some noise and show Serena Williams, the goat of tennis, some love!
If you were a tennis player, who would you want to be like?
Well, I like other people to be like me.